Hello, Ryan here, aka Super Messiah, and welcome to some more Star Citizen. So today I thought we'd take a look at the Anvil Aerospace Gladiator. Now this is classed as a bomber, so it will conduct bombing runs on things like capital ships, other frigates, larger ships. It can hold a good ordnance underneath of high explosives and so forth. So it's 22 meters in length, a beam of 22 meters as well, and it is 8 meters in height. It has a maximum crew of 2, and I'll show you the seat in a second because it's one of the coolest features I think of this ship. Its mass is 26,000 kilograms, and it has no freight units of cargo capacity, as it is purely, at the moment anyway, a dedicated military ship. So whether or not they have intentions to make a civilian variant, I don't know, but you never know. It has a power plant called the ACOM Starheart 3, which is a size 2, and I think size 2 is the maximum power plant you can have. The engine is it's got 2 times hammer propulsion, HE 5.2, and I assume HE won't stand for high explosives like it usually does. It's got 8 maneuvering thrusters, which are the Hydra propulsion M116 or 16. They look like the thrusters, don't they? I could be wrong. Its shield is called a box, and it's a size 3, and its maximum shield is a size 3, so it's got the highest shield you can get so far anyway. The cooling system is it said it's 2 times Wen Cassel ST Arc A. Now I don't know if that relates to Cassel as in the planet or the system, as there is a system called Cassel. Who knows? But this looks actually like the oh, lots of lag. This looks like where the bombs will be dropped. Anyway, moving on. So currently it stands in, I mean the weapons are pretty much by the by because you can swap them out, but currently the standard is 2 Bearing Mark 4 laser cannons. You can get, hang on, what are they up there? Could that be them? Or are they your Badger repeaters? They're the Badger repeaters, aren't they? So you've got your laser cannons here, your Bearing ones, size 2s. Up there, I think this is the turret, isn't it? And you've got, we'll go up and sit in the turret soon. You've got K&W CF 117 Badgers, they're laser repeaters. It does say that you can have 4, which I think will be these rockets, class 3 underwings. Yeah, this is them. So far these are the Firestorm Kinetics ASIM 09 Tempests, but also in the belly bay, which must be this one, which is a size 5, you can have 4 torpedoes, and it says bomb bay and second pair of missiles are optional armament. So with that said, let's have a close look around. Now this, I love the style of this. It looks very cool. It looks like some sort of mantis type bug or something along those lines. Anyway, you've got this little scanner array up here. Not sure what that's for, probably to detect larger ships. Do not obstruct, sorry. Let's move out of the way there. But yeah, I like this ship. I'm not really a combat focused guy, but it looks cool. So ammunition access panel. So when you are landed to get refueled or you come to get rearmed, this is where they'll access it to get, I assume, the turret up there. I'm not sure where the ammo will be fed from in there, unless it's automatically fed from the gun itself. What else we got? Pull catch to release entry panel. That must be to access the bomb bay. Bomb bay. Here, I don't know what that's for. Another entry panel for something. Something I've noticed at the back here, which is pretty cool, is this is your Ordnance Management CPU access panel. So I assume in order to get a new CPU, or if you've got an issue with your existing CPU, this... Oh, I wonder if I can jump and have a look inside. No. This is where you'd access it. I assume you'll need your electronic skills there. So your fuel port access is there, so once you land again, they'll come in with their hose, I suppose, and stick it in there, into the anus of the ship, and refuel. So it's quite backwards compared to actual humans. The thrusters look pretty cool. They look quite snazzy. I like them. And the wings, again, nice and large, really aerodynamic. A very cool ship, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts. I like it, but that's just me. Anyway, I'll show you how we access it. This is so cool, and it's one of my favourite parts of the ship. So, I'll press it and stand back. A nice colour orange. Look at that. That is so sweet. What's that say? Heat clear of loading mechanism. Obviously, otherwise you'll get crushed under that. So these are the seats. You've got the pilot seat and the rear gunner seat. So you can actually sit together and chat about all the soap dramas that have been going on over the past week. Nice detailing on the chair once I get past that. You've got the Anvil Aerospace little logo. Your ejection pulley there. And again on this one the same, but I've seen here you've got this, like come around this side, this sort of fire extinguisher, which is only hooked up to the gunner seat. To me this would be your ejection fuel or whatever that would shoot your seat out and allow you to eject. Whereas this one doesn't seem to have, it's not connected, so it must have some sort of form of ejection fuel separate. So really nice detail on this. Really nice colours with the orange. I do like orange as a colour. Let's have a look in. Now this is cool. This is so cool. You can see up there you've got your gunner's seat area there, and then your gunner's seat is here and your cockpit is there. You've got a little ladder here which doesn't, I assume it's emergencies to get up and down, although this will be closed. Maybe you can get out if your seat jams, I don't know. Let's sit in. Oh, I missed it. Where's it gone? I'll sit in and we'll check it out. Now that is cool. Can you imagine this sitting on the side of a capital ship, or even just like an Idris, and you're starting to get attacked by another capital ship? You run up, get into your seats. You know, obviously if you've got 2 or 3 of these, you'll have a 2-man team who will eat together, sleep together. Well, that's weird. Sit together, and then when needed, they'll, you know, if the alarms sound, they'll go running off and get into the seats. It's unfortunate that that is blurry. It's set on high, so I don't know why it's not HD. But you can see here you've got the weapons that are available to you, and then obviously 4 and 5 are your missiles either side on the wings. This is a really cool turret. The field of view is as good as I suppose it would need to be, because you can spin around. Hopefully you'll have, this little device down here will tell you the location, like the sort of globe that we have in the cockpit, just as a radar, so it'll tell you which way to go, which way to face. But again, you may have it on the actual glass itself. Some really nice cooling pipes there, or whatever pipes, maybe some oil, keep it going well. Really smart. I love this. So I'll come out of there. I don't know if you noticed on the way down, there was actually a button, a little red switch at the top of the ladder where that red light is. To the right of that you've got this little red switch, so I wonder if you need to come down, if you can pass this seat and flip that switch, and then it'll open the bottom so you can get out without having to bring your pal down as well. So let's just get into the pilot seat. I keep missing every time. That's got it. Nice animation there. That noise. That's so cool. I really cannot wait to defend our ship in one of these. Especially when you go past these, where your feet are. There's no maneuverability yet for it. It's not implemented it yet. Unless I do that, I don't know. But yeah, you've got your little feet panels which are flat against the surface, and then once you get into your cockpit, they move forwards for you to place your feet on. The UI, or the sorry, not the UI, the dashboard for this, it's like a GoPro there, doesn't it? Is really cool. This, obviously, we know the Aurora is pretty much set up for its dashboard. The panels are what we expect them to be, very simple, very just plain. Whereas this will have lots of things. You'll obviously have a targeting system for your bombing, which will be very hard to do. You'll have to get used to that. That looks like it's your shields. Now it does have 6 shields, 6 panels. The Aurora has front, back, right, left. I think maybe the Aurora has front and back. I know the M50 has a front and back. Whereas this one obviously has front, back, right, left, and I believe there's 6 panels, so they'll be probably up and bottom, or top and bottom, as it seems to have like a circular shape, and it is called a box, so that would make sense, you know, rather than a hexagon type panel. But yeah, so you've got other dials. Not really sure what they're all for yet. Obviously there'll be like weapons, like that one's for your weapons. You have your globe sphere thing in the middle. Very, very nice. Can't really see. Oh, it looks like just your throttle and stick, which is quite common. Yeah, good field of view. Again, you've got these bars going down like the Aurora, so it does hinder it. There's some more panels up there actually. Can you read them? Lock detected, G-force alert, collision warning, missile inbound. Not in that order. They're all light up screens, so when you're flying around they'll light up and give you some warning. The piping along here is just so cool. That looks like an exhaust logo, doesn't it, there on the left hand side? I wonder if that, if you get a cockpit fire, if that will kick in and sprinklers will come on. I don't know. I don't know if this will be able to hold water. But yeah, I like the ship. Unfortunately, we can't get into Arena Commander or anything with that yet. But when the time comes, I will come back and do another review of it. I'll come out of this. Yeah, let me know your thoughts about it. I mean, it is at the moment so far just orientated to combat. It seems purely for bombing runs, you know, UEE military, or protecting your own fleet for that matter. So if you have a big fleet, you'll probably need one of these, especially if you're going to go up against other destroyer class type ships. But I like it. As I say, not planning on doing much combat. I will obviously inevitably engage in combat, and depending on what I decide to do that day. I do like these struts though. Look, it's even got its own label on it, and look at that. It's like embossed glass, or etched glass with the Anvil Aerospace. What's that say? Spring loaded. Just tell me what you think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you going to get one? And then as soon as we get a chance to fly with it in Arena Commander, come back and we shall have another look at it. Thanks again. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, and thank you to Robert, who has allowed me access to his ships. This is one of his. So thank you very much, Robert. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe for more Star Citizen content. Like the video if you did. Comment if you've got anything to say. Share it if you will. And I shall see you in the verse.